to set up an ambush up against Horror Esports. One member being pinned down. That's going to be Mr. Burrow, requiring some help coming from No Fear. Very sharp aim, but I think that with the smokes provided, he should be able to at least wiggle out of this location. Shots continuously fired from inside the break. Whereas Trang is trying to close in. Great preemptive nade coming from No Fear to try to deter this form of a push. Else it could be detrimental to that fallen member out there. Still yet to be picked up, but the rest of Team Secret, I don't know if they will really want to fully commit. As Sky, he's really taking this beautiful off angle, and Trang might just be caught out if he's not careful enough.
Yeah, I mean, to answer the question of fully commit, looks like these teams, they want to do so. I'm not sure of the idea, though, because they're about 2,100 meters away from the circle, pretty far. And I wonder how long they'll be locked out each other. This is an urban area, so the fight might take a while if they choose to continue, that is, unless Team Secret chooses to back off because they have the better exit route, unless Sky has something to say about it since he's on this off angle. But 2 players on Team Secret looks like they left, probably scouting for an exit route before the other teammates follow through.
Speaking of which, Sky goes for the attempt, but that's a lot of distance of coverage, and they trade right back. Whoa, so as great response. They took a little bit of pit stop, and they managed to claim that one pointer. Horror now locked inside of the city. I think they could basically stock up some of these maps because probably half of these area of the urban terrains have yet to be looted. And No Fear strikes back, taking down Break. So it's an eye for an eye for the moment. Of course, Secret logo being an eye as well doesn't make the pun any greater. So it is not going to be easy of a task for the rest of Team Secret to recommit, though. So I think what they will do, they just leave that one member be, or they just, will commit. So as now catches them off guard, taking a very close proximity angle with those couple of DPS shells. This nade could be perfect. It's going to be lob 4 over on the range, and it does actually chip over on the health bars. Malik now slowly being weirded down, and that one connects from SOAS. Absolutely crazy stuff from Team Secret.
Yeah, and Team Secret fighting back. No Fear still trying to heal up. But look at the time spent now in the blue. Okay, this is where we start to look at their healing utilities. Macth has 4. So it's not too bad, I must say. Not too sure about his other teammates. Nevertheless, he's going to be going for a wraparound against Horror Esports. Jung is now down on his knees. SOAS, no first aid. It's only dependent on bandages. They managed to get Malik. Nice wraparound by Macth. 2 more left on the side of Horror Esports. Both of them trap is...
Burrow is looking on that 1 versus 1 and gets clipped out. Wow. Team Secret definitely is onto something with all these wide angle approaches. Now only down to 1 member left. I believe they've already known where exactly No Fear is at. Last stand. Does get that clip. Is it going to be enough for them to seal the deal? Doesn't look to be the case. Horror Esports this time crashed out, but only claims 1 point.
Oh, clean one by Team Secret. Now their next chance to get into the mid to the basis. The circle is there, but nice sharp shooting by Chua from afar to knock down Satar. And the follow-up should come through soon. But Lapa got 1 out of these Xavier. So it looks like this fight is going to continue on. 1,500 meters away from the circle. They're going to try to fight for this hill. Zaxi healing himself up. He does still have Lapa together with him. Lapa is still moving around while Zaxi is behind this tree. And it looks like they're going to say hello to FaZe Clan.
So FaZe Clan on the approach right now, being the vultures in this skirmish. A little bit sloppy coming from the members of BTR on how they approach that form of fight. And now here comes the Goose Chase. Meow Meow. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be Purr that he's offering as he's going in for a kitty cat chase up against Mr. Hungry. Wow. This guy's just trying to hightail out the situation, but that sort of drive-by coming from Meow Meow was so clean. This is absolutely a beautiful clip that we've got so far. Thank you, production, for giving us this perfect clip. While FaZe Clan, they're definitely on the hunt as well. Not to be leaving BTR off the hook, while the rest of Alter Ego still locked in with STE.
In the blue still, on the right side bridge. And Rosemary, he has 3 first aid, so it's still okay. Not too sure about the rest though. Long range tap by Rosemary, putting pressure back on the VR.
Just full sending it, stopping for another hand. Alliance runs over members of For American Vibes. Them being weighted down, there's absolutely nowhere they could actually get cover from. Unfortunate for American Vibes, they crash out very early. You know, this is rather interesting on how they usually do drop inside the island and not really get much done overall. Alliance starting off strong, while the rest of the area is also finding it tough to navigate their way into the zone. They're being very cautious because they know that there was STE around this section earlier prior to this. Same goes to some of the members Alter Ego. So DRS, they taking their sweet time. Tony K finds that grenade to be launched over the members of Falcons. Well, we want to see that fight happening. What's really going on here? Lucy going in for the revival, where Vampire Esports, this spot is definitely a potential chicken dinner for them. They just really have to hold out against Team Falcons right now.
Yeah, it's really their spot to lose right now. Let's see how long more they can hold on to this precious spot. But they have to defend their ground against Falcons first. And right now, Tony K is currently down, but he's being revived. But the nade set goes by action to knock down Uzi. Wow, that was a pinpoint nade there. Now Stone has to be the one who got the front line. More nades set across by Falcon. They try to get the next knock before they rush in. And Stone will be knocked by action.
One after one, they fall like dominoes right now. Tony K back up. Whereas the rest of Vampire slowly gets whittled down. But sweeps on the flank have already been sniffed. Team Falcons are looking absolutely ruthless to eventually overwhelm Vampire Esports. Oh boy, our predictions are turning pretty sour as the moment goes by. And it's just so impressive from Team Falcons. Those coordinated grenades just look so lethal. Team Secret, after finishing off that fight inside of the snap, finds themselves in trouble as they do arrive inside of the island. But Alliance is here first and foremost to call it fifth and still looks for SOAS.
And the best round so far for Alliance with 5 eliminations so far.
Clump over on North Point. There's still more teams turning their way into this corner. ASIA, they cannot hold firm into their compound, but I say that build stick connects onto 2. Fallock with that crazy takedown on the double overwhelms the rest of Lions, and he will still draw blood. 5 elimination points from the get-go, down to Jimmy OP. But he's just being outnumbered and outgunned. Team Secret also falls short, only claiming that 4 points from these members that they were battling up against for Esports.
Where Falcons is at, we only see East here all alone. Potato tries to ram in onto East, but he does not need the ramp in. He has his Bison, and he will finish off East. That is Void Donkey taking over, but Team Falcons, they won it back.
Trying to get the health bars back up. Top pieces going for that full chase. Goes in for those perfect pump shotgun shells and quickly take claim of these members of Point Donkey. So right now, only 6 more.
And they try to block out FaZe Clan. Okay, FaZe Clan a bit separated. And now we have the nade here. UZM behind the stone. UZM does not know that he's being targeted. Nade lobbed across. Managed to evade it, takes a bit of damage, but he's still A-okay. But still, he does not know where did that nade come from.
Yeah, he's looking onto the alternate location. This is open angle, so it's just gonna be a tough landing of a shot. He does have a little bit of reach to work with from the shelter, but here you go. Yeah, now coming with a quick tap, also spotting out the lock in the process. Great timing on the approach. Now ASIA is in trouble. They have to just ditch this skirmish as they have already cut their losses right now. Nachi goes for the spray down, catches a glimpse of that member of FaZe Clan, and now the only member standing in the way, tries to hold firm into that area play. Only so much that he can do right now. Slowly getting depleted.
Red Devil?
That is Red Devil securing it for the team.
8 elimination points now for ASI 8. Doing so far so good after that elimination onto FaZe Clan. But looking at the elimination feed, looks like Top wants to stop Knuckle coming in next. He got 1. 2 more to go for ASI 8. They're making that wrap around onto the building where Falcons is at. Top is alone though in this building. Action as well as Icy, they're very, very far away. He needs backup. And
they choose to ditch that 1 player remaining. Balak still looking on the ground. no revives to be set in stone because that was not really the best position for them to hold out. Now, building up against top, will get a glimpse of his shoulder over on the corner wall. He turns back and quickly gets clipped by Red Devil, once again hitting all these crazy taps. Here comes IC providing a little bit of assistance, little too late. That has already been claimed by ASI-8 eventually, but at least this is going to be a fair 2 versus 2. Big names now traded back. Action not dropping out just yet. Now, they focus down. Here comes the rest of IC. Right corner wall. He does land the blow. 1 versus 1. Nachi does not really have those health bars. He is going to be sent with a grenade. Going to be able to go for full recovery, while this 1v1 is going to be an epic one between Falcons as well as ASI. The two top dogs currently in this lobby. Bringing out the shotgun once again with DBS. Nachi trying to bait him to step outside. Perhaps there is going to be a very little room to work with. IC will take advantage of the situation with some shots coming in from the high hills.
A nice 1v3 there by IC to win this fight. And he's just tried to pick up his teammate action. 9 elimination points now for Falcons as we are now in the top 3. DRS, BTR, and Falcon for the chicken dinner. BTR only left with Zuxi, but he is going to play this super duper safe. Now DRS is not thinking about safe, they are thinking about a win.
That's what they're definitely aiming to do as they overwhelm IC, sending the full team directly into the spot. Only down to action. What sort of maneuver will he pull off this time up against the rest of DRS? Vying for that chicken dinner. So long as they win the trade, they should be good to clear out the rest of the lobby, and yes, they will. It's DRS versus BTR for the chicken dinner.
1v3.
Uxie will take on Sleepy as he is going for the drive-by shots. Does connect, and he will be able to take him down instantaneously. 2 versus 1, very possible with a little bit of a crash landing from Chama. Now the door is pretty much wide open. A little bit of pressure coming in from X. He's hold down to that position, trying to get a little bit more cover. Those nades are being locked right in at the very same time. Chama goes the distance, but he's trying to force the measures down to 1 versus 1. X versus Zuxi. He's pretty much on that far flank. So plenty of time to recover. This is where those first aids come in handy.
Oh man. He's at the edge of securing this big clutch here. 1v3 against DRS for the chicken dinner. There's going to be X versus Zuxi. Zuxi can take his time still. Chama is still...
This could be a grenade range if he goes any further from here. So X is playing this to perfection, and he is also holding the deeper area of the zone.
And here we go. Look at the open space between X as well as Zuxi. So Zuxi now moves away. One nade locked onto Zuxi. Zuxi now out in the clear. So he tries to get as close as possible to try to land those shots. And it's not going to be easy. They don't have a good clear view of each other, but they somewhat have an idea. And now Zuxi with his M4. He does not have any frag grenades. X down to 3 frag grenades. He's lobbing everything onto Zuxi, chipping away the damage.
One of the nades actually puts a little bit of dent towards Zuxi. He's still prone on the ground. This might actually be a lucky lock coming in from X as he tosses another one, bounces very close by, but is actually into the smoke. Zuxi understanding trajectories as well as grenade distances overall after so many years of playing. I would say the same about X, but of course he's just trying his luck because he does not really get that perfect vision. Now he's already losing sight of Zuxi at the moment. Still trying to lob a couple more into the smoke, but I think that he will eventually have a hunch that Zuxi's currently proning closer and closer as he creeps into the angles. He still has another smoke as he will toss it closer to X, try to absolutely blindside him. So now he does know for a fact that he's closer towards the trees. This could be a couple of blind sprays into the smoke as Zuxi closes the distance, bringing out the DBS. This could end in a matter of moments. I think he saw a little bit glimpse from the rock that he's gotten cover of. He's got an idea. He saw a little bit of vantage point, and there you go. Zuxi comes out over onto the smoke, and it will be DRS to be the champions of the match.
Well, patience. Pay dues. And it's going to be DRS